Welcome to playoff action, everybody. Randy McCard, Mike Goforth, Matt Norville here. Randy, what do we look for tonight?
Mike Goforth, we look for a big blowout win by the Redhounds. That's what we expect. Redhounds are playing a very undermanned team here in the Morgan County Cougars. That team comes in with an 0-10 record. Been talking with their radio guy over here, and from what he tells me, they have had a coaching change. As a matter of fact, several coaching changes in the past 4 or 5 years. And this is a team that's clearly undermanned. They only dress about 18 players. According to the radio guy over here, he's telling me that several of the players were kicked off the team, and they've lost some players for other reasons. So it's a program that's in turmoil. But from what he tells me, and we can attest to that, Mike, that at the middle school level they are getting things going in the right direction, as both their middle school teams, 7th and 8th grade squads, made the state playoffs. And but it should be a rough night for the Cougars. Redhounds should roll big here tonight.
Well, Corbin comes in undefeated, as you said, and I was reading, though, that there are, I think, 7 teams that made the playoffs this year in high school football that have not won a game all year.
Yeah.
And one article I read indicated that they are thinking about maybe changing that in the future. The head coach up at Newport Central Catholic, Bob Schneider, is on the board of control, and he's quoted as saying he thinks it's something they need to look at about a possible change for next year. You know, Newport Central Catholics in our 2A, and they're doing very well this year. The Herald Leader even goes so bold as to say to look for them in the state finals. I don't know about that.
Well, I don't know about that either, Mike. Of course, rankings don't mean a whole lot except to fans, and it makes you proud to say that the Redhounds are now the #1 ranked team in the state in Class AA due to the fact that Fort Campbell lost their game last week. So Redhounds ranked #1, and I believe the only undefeated team left in 2A football. We had the bye week last week, Mike. We'll see if that helped us.
Well, I don't know. You know, I'd rather, I think, continue to play and stay in tune. Well, we've had the coin toss at midfield. Let's see what the official signals here. So Corbin will receive the opening kick. And Corbin will be coming through the banner here in just a moment. Well, the team started out there. Did you see that? Now they're heading back.
Yeah.
Trying to decide what we're going to do. We'll see who does come firing through that banner in just a minute.
Well, after you mentioned that, I look, and I'm wondering why that they're not all gathered down there to come through the spirit line, Mike. I'll use this opportunity to remind everybody that this broadcast of Corbin football is sole property of Redhound Productions. Any rebroadcast or duplication of this broadcast without written consent of Redhound Productions is strictly prohibited. And very quickly, and this will be the last mention that we'll make, but I do want to mention, Mike, because some of the folks may not be aware how well our 7th grade squad did in the first ever middle school playoffs in the state. And they defeated Lexington Christian in the semifinals, made it to the finals, but sadly were beaten rather soundly by a very good Bowling Green team, 40-0, but state runner-up, and that's something to be proud of.
I know you and I were both at that game.
Yes, we were.
We looked pretty good in the semifinals. Just didn't get off on the right foot in that championship game. I think that's a game we could have played them within a couple of touchdowns at least. We just never did get it going our way that day.
Well, as you say, it didn't get off to a good start, and it just sort of snowballed on us.
Let's see, that was Bowling Green we lost to, but they had defeated Lexcath in the morning.
Yes.
They're on their home field.
The Lexington Catholic game, Mike, our 7th grade squad played real well.
Yep. Well, I picked up that the reason the seniors delayed going to join the rest of the team down here to come through the spirit line was they were accepting the district championship plaque over there, and their picture was being taken with that.
Yeah. Well, you know, very different programs here. As we said, Morgan County coming in 0-10, Redhounds coming in 10-0, and I guess I'll wait. I've got a few little stats here that I picked up today, and I think we'll have some time to talk about things as we go.
Ready for the opening kick. Is that French back deep along with Sewell? No. 26 is back for Corbin.
Be Matthew Taylor.
All the way across midfield to about the 48-yard line. Corbin will take over there. Devin Souders on the run back. Well, one thing I looked when I was checking the KHSAA.org website, looked for Morgan County. The only team they played at any time during the year that would be common to us was Clay County, but we played Clay, if I recall, in the Grid of Rock.
Yes.
And Clay beat them 54-8. Freeman in the shotgun, looks to throw. Complete. He may go. What about that?
Well, what a way to start. Touchdown, Redhounds.
48 or a 49-yard touchdown pass.
Corey Sewell.
Just that quick. The sirens are sounding. I see we have a band here tonight, so they've been off at band competition. And, to give the band props, they finished, in the top 10 of the state or something at band competition.
Did very well. They really did.
I'm glad they're back here for the Redhound football game. We can have a little fight song now and then.
Michael Campbell there to try the extra point. Freeman's got it down, and it's up and good. So 7-0, Mike, with 11:46 left on the clock here in the first quarter.
Well, lightning struck fast here tonight.
It sure did.
We will be right back with the Corbin kick. And we're back for the kick. Mike Campbell has it teed up at the 40. There's the whistle, and we're ready to roll. It's going to come down at about the 10. Make it the 5. Well, we hit him quick, and then 3 or 4 more hounds come in to get him. It's like about the 15-yard line, Randy.
Good defense there. Good coverage on the kickoff by the Redhounds. Mike, it looks, of course, we've only ran one offensive play and, of course, covered this kick, but it looks like the Redhounds are looking a little sharp to me.
Yeah, we look like we're ready to play. Well, they gave him up to about the 18, it looks like, on that run back. They have a receiver to the right. Their quarterback rolls to the right. He's looking to throw. He's got a big tight end out there.
Intercepted. Intercepted after Sewell.
He got it at about the 48.
45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5. Down around 5, isn't he, Mike?
Yeah, we got a injured player down for Morgan County, and I heard of the fans here from Morgan County, they think he got hit in the back.
Out here around the 40?
No flag, though. The young man was able to get up, thank goodness. Well, Corbin's set up in good position again, Randy.
11-17 on the clock, 7-0 lead for the Redhounds.
Looks like we're at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Campbell and Taylor in the backfield.
And so Freeman's going to drop back and pass. He's going to roll out. He looks, fires off his hand.
Incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Aaron Mans.
Intended for Aaron Mans.
Second down and goal. Ball's going to be on the 6-yard line of Corbin.
Looked like Taylor might have been open to the right. So what it look like to you, Randy?
Yeah. I'm looking, Mike, for Caleb Watkins.
Yeah, I don't see him yet. Sewell split wide right. Little movement in the backfield. Flag. Be a 5-yard penalty on Corbin. Matthew Taylor catches it, but I'm afraid that's going to be called back, even though he catches it in the end zone. Yeah, for backfield in motion, the old song. Gonna have to penalize you. Backfield in motion. You remember that one?
Yeah.
I won't have to bring that. I think I've got it on 33 and a third LP. You know, backfield in motion. We're gonna have to penalize you. That was out of the early 70s.
A little before my time, Mike.
I was born in 1960, so I was old enough. Well, that puts it back to the 11-yard line. 2nd and goal from there. Uh-oh. Man, oh man. Another flag. Let's see what it is.
Legal procedure. Well, Mike, I spoke too quickly, didn't I? Because Redhounds are shooting themselves in the foot here with 2 straight penalties.
Something broke concentration. Well, now we're back
Now on the Morgan County 16-yard line.
at the 16-yard line. Man, second and goal from there. Matthew Taylor in motion to the left.
He drops back. He's looking over the middle. Now he's going to step up in the
Freeman looks.
He's got his man. That's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ben House on the reception there for the Redhounds, Mike, as Redhounds go up 13-0 with 10:24 left here in the first quarter.
Ben is a junior, 5'11", 140 according to the roster.
Michael Campbell comes on for the extra point attempt. Lance Freeman to do the holding. Kicks up.
Kick might have been to the left, but they say it's in there.
He got it. So 14-0 with 10:24 left on the clock here. First quarter action from Campbell Field. And we'll take a break and be right back. All right, back to action here on RBS Channel 18, Redhound Productions broadcast of Corbin High School football. First round playoff action. The Redhounds up 14-0 with 10:24 on the clock, and Campbell boots the ball, drives it all the way back into the end zone. So the ball come out to the 20. Doing a little investigating there. Noticed that we didn't see Caleb Watkins out on the field as we run the offense there, Mike. So I checked with our good friend Les Dixon up there. Knew he'd have the information, and as we recall, Watkins did have the sprained ankle against Somerset, and rather than chance injuring that, they're holding him out this week to give him that extra time to make sure he's 100%.
Yeah, let's hope he's back and in good shape next week. Two or three Hounds in on that tackle. 33 Okuma. Somebody along the line, though, was there, too. Who was that? 72 for Corbin. Creech in on the tackle.
Casey Creech.
I think Creech had the initial contact and wrap up there.
Big senior.
2-yard pickup. Second down 8. Quarterback is McKnight, I understand. Incomplete.
Well, Mike, Redhounds, some of the information I picked up, and we'll credit Les Dixon there from the Corbin Times. You get a lot of good information from him in reading paper, and Redhounds since 2000 have an 18-8 record in playoff action, so looking for their 19th win against 8 losses in playoff action here since 2000.
3rd and 8, 9:28 to go here in the first quarter. I've got a couple of Morgan County fans keeping a close leash on me, and I do appreciate it here. And
third down play.
McKnight under center.
Corbin showing blitz. Campbell's right in there, and he brings him down in the backfield, all the way down about the 16-yard line. Mike Campbell bulls his way in there.
Nice play by big Mike Campbell.
Showed a little speed there, too.
Talking with the radio guy here from Morgan County, and I was mentioning that he has deceptive speed, you know, for a big guy. He's really got some quickness, Mike Campbell does.
He's up 4th and about 12.
Matthew Taylor and Corey Sewell go deep back here about the 45-yard line of Morgan County, awaiting the punt.
Number 2, Flannery's the kicker. Punter. Sewell gets away.
That is on 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. He's going to take it in. Good blocks over there. I couldn't pick it up who it was, but good blocks over there on the sideline, Mike, and he takes it in.
Yeah, an excellent running by Sewell, plus good blocking, and maybe a little bit of lack of tackling on the other side. That makes it 20-0. Corbin ahead here in the first quarter.
8:29 on the clock.
And it appears 33 Okuma will do the place kicking on this one. Lance Freeman to hold. Looks good. Oh, to the right. No good.
Just wide.
Must have pushed it to the right. Corbin leads 20-0 at 8:29 on the clock. First quarter, we'll have Corbin's kick in 1 second.
Back to action on RBS Channel 18, Redhound Productions. Corbin High School football. First round playoff action at Campbell Field. Redhounds up 20-0. Mike Campbell puts it in the end zone once again.
Through the end zone.
And awesome. Bring the ball out to the 20-yard line again. So, Mike, this first 4 minutes, not even the full 4 minutes of the first quarter, we're seeing the Redhounds flex their muscle. And actually, Redhounds shot themselves in the foot there a couple of times on the one offensive possession they've had. But still easily.
We overcame it.
Easily beating the Cougars here 20-0 with 8:15 on the clock. Morgan County on offense. There's a snap.
Little quarterback keeper there.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. I mean, he had some positive yardage.
Little draw. 5-yard pickup. Second down, 5.
7:47 left to go here in the opening quarter. McKnight will bring his men to the line. Again, going right to left down your radio dial.
7:38 on the clock. Second down and 5 from the 25. There's a snap.
He fooled me on his handoff there. He probably should have kept it at the looks of things.
That was Michael Campbell on the tackle for the Redhounds. Loss on the play, bring up now third down and about 8. Clock runs. Big thing that the Morgan County Cougars need is to move that ball up the field some to get themselves out of that hole. Get some better field position. 6:45. Goes under center. Snap. The ball's on the ground. Morgan County will recover.
Yeah, he got up to about the 26-yard line. That'll be short of the first.
I'm catching our radio broadcaster over here from Morgan County. I believe it's Flannery on the carry for the Cougars. But it brings up fourth down in a punting situation for Morgan County with the ball on the 26-yard line, 4th and 4.
Taylor and Sewell back deep.
Sewell and Matthew Taylor standing now in their own territory around the 45-yard line. Good kick, and it is going to come to a rest right around midfield.
Kick lands at the 46, bounces across midfield, comes to about the 46 on the other side. Corbin's 54 yards for pay dirt.
That's where the Redhounds go to work. Lance Freeman leads the Redhounds onto the field with 5:58 left here in the first quarter of action. Redhounds leading 20-0.
Sewell to the left, as well as Ben House. French and Taylor over here to the right. Mike Campbell right beside Freeman there in the backfield. Matthew Taylor. Good catch.
50, 45, 40. Going to be tackled out of bounds there.
Good catch and run by Taylor. And Lance Freeman delivered the ball right on target. First down. Well, we're getting a little better crowd over there, but somebody pointed out to me the UK basketball, men's basketball is playing right now as well on television. I guess it's on television.
Yes, it is. It was live at 7 o'clock. 5:22 on the clock. First and 10 Redhounds from the 37-yard line out of the shotgun. Lance Freeman. He's got 4 receivers over there to the left. Quick pass over there. That's Taylor.
They set up a screen there. Wide receiver
30.
Screen. Flag down.
He's into the end zone.
Nice run by Matthew. I'm afraid in that screen we set up, we may have had a hold of one of the defenders a little bit there.
Yep. Good eye there, Mike Goforth.
He didn't need that much help.
No, he didn't. Well, I'm sure that Coach Jewell's not going to be pleased with this first quarter, even though he's up 20-0. The Redhounds have had several penalties.
Well, Coach usually always has to find something.
And they're always, good point.
Get after people.
But, even without the penalties, I'm sure he would have things that he would not be happy with. So 4:58 on the clock now. The Redhounds will go to work, try it one more time. They're at the 41-yard line in Morgan County territory, 1st and 14. Freeman drops back. He's looking, getting pressure. He throws. He's got a man down there, but he overthrows him a little bit down there. That's Sewell, the intended receiver.
I finally found this on my iPhone, pulling up the website for the KHSAA.org. 2008 Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl, U of L Papa John's Cardinal Stadium, Saturday, December 13, Class 2A Championship at 11 a.m. So that's our target there.
The 13th?
Saturday the 13th.
Yep.
11 a.m. Papa John's Cardinal Stadium.
And I believe will this be the last one in Louisville?
I believe I did read that we're going to move to Louisville to Bowling Green for a year or two.
That's Sewell on the reception there.
Inside the 40, down to about the 37. Second, third down play now, upcoming.
So one thing about it, Mike, it just don't have a playoff feel, does it? This game, playing a team that's so outmanned, and there's just about maybe a carload of people here from Morgan County.
That's what it looks like, or a van. They brought a van.
Two receivers to each side. All kinds of time.
A little high on the toss.
And
incomplete. Not sure if he was trying to get it deeper to Matthew Taylor or throwing under to for Sewell, but it was kind of in between the two.
Going to bring up 4th down now for the Redhounds. Leading 20-0 with 3:56 left on the clock in the first quarter.
So 4th down and 11 play. Corbin going for it at the 37 or 38.
Freeman to go under center this time. Campbell, watch out. He's going to go in, Mike Goforth. Touchdown, Mike Campbell and the Redhounds.
38-yard romp.
26-0, the Redhounds on top.
Combination of good run, good blocking, not a whole lot of tackling.
Yeah, he had a lot of green in front of him, and then as he got down there inside the 10 or 5-yard line, somebody hit him and he just shook him off. Good run. So Mike Campbell will attempt the extra point this time, and Freeman in to hold. 3:50 on the clock. It's down, it's up, and it is no good.
Huh?
Thought he had that one, Mike.
It looked good from here. I believe those glasses, or those refs down there, they need my glasses, or they need their own glasses. 3:50 on the clock. We're up 26-0 here in the first quarter. Well, Randy, let's take a quick break and come right back with the kickoff.
Let's do it.
Now we're back for the Corbin kick. Mike Campbell's teed it up at the 40-yard line. Here late in the first quarter, Corbin ahead. Mike's put the past couple of kicks in and through the end zone. This one looks pretty strong, too.
Drives him back to the goal line. Out to about the 15-yard line, Mike.
Yeah, looked like 58 Jonathan Goforth with the first hit there on the tackle.
Well, you were saying, Mike, that in the paper that was it Bob Schneider from Newport Central?
Yes.
That was, he was mentioning that it was something they might need to take a look at. The fact that there were, 7 teams, you say, that had not won a game that's in the playoffs. I'd have to agree with him that may be something they want to look at.
Yeah.
He's looking to throw, and he's going to be tackled. Well, he gets away from the first tackler, and that time, ball. I think it was Smallwood on the tackle.
And Morgan County covers it. They're going to be back to about the 6-yard line.
Big loss on that play.
So about a 10-yard loss.
2:58 on the clock. It runs.
They might want to go back to that quarterback draw play again.
Well, he had positive yardage running that play. He got picked up 3 or 4 yards.
McKnight under center. He's got his featured back, and he's going to take this ball up the middle himself.
No.
Well, I think they were going to try what I thought, maybe. But
it didn't work this time.
See who gets up there.
Casey Creech.
Creech. On the tackle.
Casey Creech in on the spot. They're going to give him a yard on the play, so it'll be 3rd down at 19. Ball marked on the Morgan County 7-yard line. 2:10 left to go here in the first quarter. Morgan County looking to
3rd and 20 now from the 6-yard line, Mike.
3rd and 19. McKnight under center.
Corbin line shifting.
He's going to roll out. He's got some room in front of
Michael Campbell's going to drive him maybe into the end zone.
Very close. Looks like they're going to put it at the 1-yard line. Penalty flag down. No, they're close to the goal line with the ball. It's just outside the.
And if this is a hold against Corbin, which it could be on Shiraki rolling out as the tight end, that would be an automatic 1st down for Morgan County.
Let's see what the penalty is.
In the area of what would be a defensive hold. Let's see if Morgan County can catch the Redhounds cheap.
I heard the Morgan County radio man saying Corbin was cheating. What do you think about that, Randy? Cheating? What? Since when is a hold a cheat?
Well, we don't do that, do we, Mike?
Oh, no. Holding happens on every play.
I'll guarantee you.
It's just not called on every play. Sometimes it's not consequential.
Well, they did call it this time, so that's a big break for Morgan County. Is the only time they're really picking up positive yardage, Mike, is on a penalty, Corbin penalty.
Basically, exactly where they started the drive at a 1st and 10.
Well, they're showing 3rd down over here on the side. Scoreboard says 4th down. I think it's 3rd down. 3rd and about 11. Quick handoff up the middle.
Nothing doing.
He got a half a yard. He's going to bring up 4th down. 4th and about 10 and a half yards to go.
So we're closing in on the 1-minute mark here of the first quarter. Redhounds up 26-0. Once again, they'll be the recipients of the Morgan County punt.
At what score does continuous run of the clock start?
I was already thinking about that. Is it 40?
He just barely got the kick out of there, and we're going to get it at the 42. Matthew Taylor has it.
Breaks a tackle.
Breaks away.
Another. 40. 35. 30.
He's down to about the 25-yard line. Good run back by Matthew Taylor.
Nice play.
Well, we start out 1st and 10 from their 25.
42 seconds left on the clock.
We're living large right now.
Yes, we are. Steve Olson's living large this week too, huh?
Hunting deer in Illinois. Same problem as last year. Poor Steve, he thinks you have to go all the way to Illinois to hunt.
We have plenty of deer in Kentucky.
I've seen them along the roadway today as I came
Yes. I've seen a few this week myself.
Flag. Procedure call against Corbin. That'll cost us 5 yards.
Well, I'll say, Mike, I hope I won't make that mistake again quickly. I was way too quick to say they looked sharp. You know, they hit that first play on that big touchdown pass and had the great coverage on that first kick. And since then, Redhounds just, they are not that sharp tonight.
I'm worried about being off a week. You know, you sometimes can lose a little bit.
I believe it's showing tonight.
That'll be the last play.
He's
of the
got a
first
man.
quarter.
Several men.
Ben House
Stays on his feet.
down to about the 8-yard line, it looks like. First and goal, Corbin, as we go to the second quarter. Well, we're looking pretty good, Randy.
Yeah, Redhounds, you know, playing just, as we said, an outmanned Morgan County team, and they've looked good more often than not. You know, just, I think too many penalties, but they're up 26-0 here at the end of the first quarter.
Has a good throw by our quarterback and a good catch and run by Ben House there to finish out the first quarter. We'll be right back with second quarter action. Back for second quarter action.
This is RBS Channel 18, Redhound Productions broadcast of Corbin football, and we want to remind you this broadcast of Corbin football is sole property of Redhound Productions, and rebroadcast or duplication of this broadcast without written consent of Redhound Productions is strictly prohibited, Mike.
Wonder who wrote that out, because they say it's sole property.
Sole property.
Seems like it ought to be the sole property. But if it's sole property, that, you know, it's a different spelling. I'll bet some crazy lawyer wrote that out.
Well, do you know any of those guys?
A couple of them.
Freeman's looking. He's throwing. He's got a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nice play right there. Well, Mike, I was a little bit distracted as I see Morgan County's band is coming in here as the second quarter starts.
Well, they probably went down to Corbin High School first, looking for the football field. Every game we're over here, I hear people from visitors that haven't been here before talking that they go down to the high school first looking for the football field. They have to ask where in the world the football field is. Happens all the time.
Yes, it does. Well, I'm glad to see their band here. They've got a few fans in the stands and another flag on the field also.
Yeah, we've had another flag. What do we do this time?
Well,
procedure call against Corbin.
Yes.
Trace Warback's set to attempt this kick, and we've seen Trace kick some nice and straight right down the middle most of the time. He's a freshman, 6 foot, 170 pounds. Plays some tight end as well as place kick. That pushes him back where the ball's down at the 15, so this would amount to a 25-yard field goal. Looks good from here. Nice looking kick.
32-0 now, or excuse me, 33-0. Redhounds on top with 11:55 left here in the first half.
You were saying something about lawyers there earlier, whether I knew any of them, and that reminded me of that joke I shared, you know, Larry the Cable Guy. He said 99% of lawyers give the rest of them a bad name. What do you think?
That may be true.
Well, I'd say the truth's about 50%.
Oh, goodness.
Looks like Trace Warback's going to tee it up and kick off here for Corbin.
Well, as I look out there, Mike, I see a lot of new faces, a lot of new, nice, clean uniforms.
A few of the younger players getting out there.
Derek Mahan over here on this side, along with Zach Smith and Omar McDaniel. Wes Tipton out there. That's the fellows that are on the near side here.
Kick's going to come down to about the 20. Lands at the 25, actually. Boom, boom. 22 man was right there trying to get to the ball, but he got to the man. Morgan County man covered it, and he's down quickly at the 26-yard line.
Well, it looks like we're going to see several of the younger players out here now, Mike, as we see them shuffling in here. So,
well, no sense in getting one of your starters hurt at this point.
Absolutely not.
Here we are up this much early in the second quarter. Well, they've got a receiver left and one to the right. A couple of backs there in the backfield. Well, they tried to come to the right with the ball. That's the short side of the field, and they got the short end of that stick.
Aaron Mans and Zach Chadwell in there.
I just don't like that running to the short side of the field like that.
You know, I don't either. I really don't understand that once in a while, but it seems like they always want to run to the short side.
Well, sometimes you'll have one more blocker on that side. I think they like to go that way.
Just don't have much
on the formation.
Yeah, you just don't have much room to operate, though.
That's my problem with it. Quarterback rolls to the left with the ball. He's in trouble, but he gets rid of it.
Oh! Had his receiver there at the 30-yard line. He just dropped it, Mike.
Yeah, he could have had maybe first down yardage.
He could have.
Bring up third down and about 12.
Third down and 10 yards to go for Morgan County.
Everybody from Morgan County is all across the board. You been hearing that, Randy? He's got a lot of spirit over there, though. He's probably bleeding in on the broadcast. He's pretty loud. Earlier, they ran to the right, and he said they were running to the left. I guess they don't know the right from the left in Morgan County. What do you think?
Well, I'm going to tell you something I found out, Mike. He actually does Breathitt County games normally.
All right, we sacked the man in the backfield, 82,
nice
Steven
play.
Smallwood.
Nice play right there. He was telling me before the game, Mike, that the fellow that normally does the Morgan County games was not able to make it tonight, so he is up here filling in for him. But he usually covers Breathitt County.
So you're telling me it's the Breathitt County people that don't know the right from the left?
Yes.
But, you know, judging from what we're seeing on the field, I would have thought it was Morgan.
Well, the Redhounds defense held, Mike, and we're going to get the ball back again.
And good-looking punt there. Matthew Taylor takes it at the 42.
Reverse.
Number 9, C.J. Crawford with the ball.
30.
C.J.'s got a path.
He's going to go in.
Good run. Touchdown, Corbin.
39-0 Redhounds.
Man, the fire truck and ambulance siren up one more time.
Well, I tell you, Mike, as I'm watching this, you know, being a parent, having sons, and I feel sorry for the Morgan County crew.
Well, they're shorthanded.
They are so bad outmanned.
Well, you make a point here. When I talked about the Bob Schneider, Newport Central Catholic coach, we played them in the semifinals last year. They beat us up there. He's one of your legendary coaches.
Yes.
Mike Campbell gets the extra point there, making it 40-0. He says people are starting to realize it's not very fun to be 0-10 and having to face the number 1 seed in the playoffs.
Right.
And then he says, I think there's enough unrest that it will be discussed by the KHSAA, and as I mentioned earlier, he's a member of the Board of Control. So that's the point you were making there.
Yeah, well, Mike, this Morgan County, from what I understand, is probably about at least a 3-hour ride down here. And I just saw 2 buses come in carrying these kids that's in their band, and then you figure the bus that brought their football team. So there's 3 buses they ran down here, and the expense that they're out making this trip all the way down here to Corbin to play this football game, and they're not even competitive.
Well, now talking about the expense, that was the reason that they used to give us for keeping the first round of the playoffs within your district, meaning we would have been playing Knott or Leslie.
Right.
Remember, none of us like that. So now we're going to this system where at least we get a team from another district.
Right. And I like this system much better if the team that you're playing is a little bit warm.
Well,
but it's a cold body.
Maybe they ought to go with the top 3 teams in each district. There's quite a few districts only have 4 teams.
Right. Well, I think at one point I had read that only 1 team didn't make the playoffs last year, as the returns out to about 25 and the Redhounds swarm them. But I do believe, Mike, I read that last year in either single A or double A, there was only 1 team that didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, you're right on. The Herald Leader says when football expanded to 6 classes, it meant that 32 of 33 teams in 2A make the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then it says, poor Reedland. For the second year in a row, the Greyhounds are the only 2A team that did not qualify for the postseason.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's nice if you're a little bit competitive, but when you're this bad, well, it's bad. They go to work.
They got some younger people in there again on defense.
First and 10 Redhounds at the 20, or excuse me, first and 10 Cougars at the 25.
Okuma on the tackle. Quarterback keeps. He gets about a half a yard. They gave him a whole yard. 2nd and 9. Yeah, we're down to 8 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Corbin up by 40 points.
Second down and 9.
Receivers one to the right and one to the left. He looks to throw. No, he hands off. Fooled me that time. Got about, what, a half a yard?
Yeah.
Third and about 8.5. And they give credit to 58 Goforth on the tackle there.
Third down and 7 yards to go. Ball is being marked on the Morgan County
8:03
I hope
left on the
that bus
clock.
over there doesn't ram into the fire truck there. It's backing right into it. Look at
That would be the most excitement of the night.
Stop. About to hit the fence. He did. Third down play. He hands off. Yeah, he's got a little room there. He's up to about the 33, Randy. He's going to be a little short, I think, of the first down, though. Well, at this point, do you punt again if you're Morgan County?
Well,
that hasn't been their best play. We converted a couple of their punts to touchdowns, if I recall.
I believe I'd just about go for it, Mike, because this is the closest I've been to making a first down if I'm Morgan County. And looks like that's what they're going to do. Looks like they are going to go for it.
Ball's on the left hash. See if they come to the wide side here to the right. You know, student body right.
7 minutes left.
Yeah, a little off tackle play, and it goes for about a yard, and it's going to be about a yard short.
Redhounds are going to hold. I think we'll see Roman Mitchell in here at quarterback now, Mike.
Yeah, the PA announcer said Roman Mitchell was in on that tackle for Corbin.
Looks like he will come at quarterback.
.6:35 on the clock. Clock running here in the second quarter. 15 Ben House wide left. Roman Mitchell pitches to Derek Mahan, who gets a good run to the right, Randy.
Yeah, that's a nice run right there by Mahan. Well, we've seen him run back in middle school, didn't we, Mike?
Yeah, and he had good blocking over there. Quite a few of the players were off on that side blocking. Cleared him a path, and he moved very quickly into the hole.
Mitchell gets him back up to the line real quick. 6 minutes left here in the first half of action. 40-0 Redhounds.
Two wing backs on this formation. Mahan in motion, takes the ball. Cuts it up.
Ooh, lost his footing.
You know, it sprinkled a little bit earlier, so there could be just a little moisture there on the ground.
I noticed that there's a lady down here on the sideline, Morgan County sideline's got an umbrella up, so I'm wondering if it might be misting. All it is, Mike, is I look back to the right here, it is raining now.
Yeah, I see that now, just a little fine mist. Little light drizzle. Okuma and Mahan in the backfield, in the eye, right behind Roman Mitchell. Mahan with the ball. Down to about the 10-yard line. Looks like he's got the first down there.
Should be a first down Redhounds. They'll move the chains.
And he got to the 9, so first and goal from there.
Or they won't have to move the chains as they go inside the 10.
Throw him down.
4:55 on the clock. Clock continues to roll.
They'll look to punch in already up. 40-0 here inside of 5 minutes to go of the first half.
Redhounds go to the line.
15 Ben House wide left.
Again, Corbin in that I formation going right to left on your radio down. Now they'll back it out as he surveys the defense. He do a shot.
We've got a shotgun formation. Mahan and Okuma on each side. Now Mahan splits wide right. 44 Luke Osborne split to the right. Now he comes in motion to the left. Uh-oh, ball loose. Roman Mitchell has it. Now he's running for his life.
Oh.
And he slips to the ground. Well, now we've got a 2nd and goal from the 19.
That'll be interesting.
Shades of something we saw earlier in the game.
Yes.
But the shoe's on the other foot now.
4 minutes left. Clock continues to run.
Well, Corbin did that earlier too, didn't we? We got pushed back.
Yes, we did. We had a couple penalties that pushed us back away from the goal line. I believe we still ended up scoring, didn't we, Mike?
Yeah, nice pass for a touchdown, as I recall.
Mitchell getting pressure.
Intercepted. Receiver. Roman's pass was about a yard or two off from the receiver there. So a turnover. Morgan County takes over with 3:33 on the clock. 10-yard line. Well, it was a nice looking pass except for where it landed.
Yeah. Well, Redhounds go on defense now.
Maybe we need to warm Roman up with one about a 5-yard pass, and then we do the 10 to 15 on the second one. What do you think? Sometimes you got to work into things.
Put it in the plan.
You just don't go out there and throw a 20-yard pass right off the bat. Try a 5-yarder. That helps you get your range. You know, it's just like target shooting. Do you start shooting 100 yards away? Maybe you do.
I don't think so.
Oh,
he's going to get hit.
Boom. Who got the hit?
That's number 33. Do you know that guy?
Okuma gets the hit there.
Nice hit right there.
Saxon is a sophomore.
Rain picks up now, Mike.
Yeah.
When we came to the stadium tonight, it was almost spring-like weather.
But you know, as I was driving in from North Corbin, there was a little bit of a sprinkle for just a couple of minutes. And then it quit.
About 60-some-odd degrees, I imagine. When we came to the stadium, it's cooled off a little bit. Of course, the cold weather is coming in, they say.
Yeah, tomorrow night's supposed to get cold. All day tomorrow, cooling. Short gain on the first down play. We're down to 2 minutes remaining here in the half. Actually going to bring up 3rd down and about 8.
Yeah, the rain's really coming down now.
As I recall, West Liberty is the county seat for Morgan County.
That's correct.
East Kentucky Correctional Complex. State Prison is located there, up on the hill, overlooking town. Well, he threw to a spot.
Yes, he
landed on that spot.
There was not a receiver there.
Brandon Nance, 38, was on coverage.
The clock stopped at 1:17 at the 11-yard line. We pretty much have to fall and punt this ball away. And that's exactly the call that Cornell sends into the sidelines. It's a rain that we were expecting to cover a little.
And they're in punt formation at 4th down and 8 with a minute left in the first half.
There's the kick.
Gets it up to the 30.
He mishandles it. And Morgan's going to recover that ball.
Well, you know, sometimes punting's your best play, but tonight Corbin handled most of them very well, except for that one right there.
Well, of course, that was Mahan that's in there, and he is a freshman.
Well, it's a little wet. Somebody made contact with him there pretty quickly, too.
Yep, the rain and everything considering. Now, that's just something that happens, Mike.
Well, that fires up the Cougar band over here. 33 seconds remaining in the half.
He
overthrows his intended receiver.
He needs to take a little bit off that, don't he?
I assume we're on continuous run of the clock because it's still running after that incomplete pass.
Well, I must have guessed right when you asked earlier at what point the continuous clock went into, because I thought it was 40 points.
I don't think they're going to get a playoff. We're down to 6 seconds.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be
No, they're just coming off the field.
Going to be the end of the first half, Mike, with the Redhounds up 40-0.
Now, if you had some timeouts left and you just got the ball on the other team's side of the 50,
I would have taken a timeout.
I would have taken a shot or two there.
Absolutely.
A couple of timeouts.
Absolutely.
40-0 at halftime. Well, before we run into halftime, I wanted to share with you something called Pretty Good. Pretty Good just isn't good enough.
Okay.
You want to hear this?
Yeah, let's hear it.
This comes from Charles Kuralt, CBS News, and then Ann Landers reprinted it. I thought this was neat. He said, there once was a pretty good student who sat in a pretty good class and was taught by a pretty good teacher who always let pretty good pass. He wasn't terrific at reading. He wasn't a whiz-bang at math. But for him, education was leading straight down a pretty good path. He didn't find school too exciting, but he wanted to do pretty well. And he did have some trouble with writing, and nobody had taught him to spell, it seems. When doing arithmetic problems, pretty good was regarded as fine. 5 plus 5 needn't always add up to be 10. A pretty good answer was 9. The pretty good class that he sat in was part of a pretty good school, and the student was not an exception. On the contrary, he was the rule. The pretty good school that he went to was there in a pretty good town, and nobody there seemed to notice he could not tell a verb from a noun. The pretty good student, in fact, was part of a pretty good mob, and the first time he knew what he lacked was when he looked for a pretty good job. It was then when he sought a position he discovered that life could be tough, and he soon had a sneaking suspicion pretty good might not be good enough. The pretty good town in our story was part of a pretty good state, which had pretty good aspirations and prayed for a pretty good fate. There once was a pretty good nation, pretty proud of the greatness it had, which learned much too late. If you want to be great, pretty good is in fact pretty bad. I thought that was neat.
That is good.
Well, we're going to halftime. We'll be back in just a few minutes. I believe Morgan County is going to get the kick to start off second half.
I believe so. All right, we're back at Campbell Field. This is RBS Channel 18, Redhound Productions broadcast of Corbin High School Redhound football. And this is opening round action of the 2008 playoffs. Redhounds up 40-0 here over the Morgan County Cougars. Redhounds had a huge big half, as the score indicates, 40-0. Several penalties by the Redhounds, but it didn't hurt them as they have this team so outmanned. And we thank our comrade here from Morgan County, the radio guy. He's the one-man show over there, Mike. He's doing it all, and he's trying to keep stats. And what he does have here is he has Lance Freeman, 6 of 9 on passing for 114 yards and 3 TDs. And Michael Campbell with the 1 rush for a 38-yard touchdown. And then he also had Derek Mahan, 3 rushes for 26 yards. And had Corey Sewell with a catch, a 54-yard touchdown catch, and he had a 50-yard return on a punt. Now, he was something to show you how inept they are as a football team. As them 6 carries for 12 yards as their leading rusher. 6 carries for 12 yards. And I'll bet they didn't have 20 yards offense in the first half. So big first half by the Redhounds as they're rolling. And as we mentioned as we came on, he was telling me that this Morgan County program's had a lot of problems. They've been through several coaches in the past few years. And basically what he was telling me was that they had a mutiny over all the players that the coach kicked off the team. He said they had signed the parents had signed a competition, those with their pipes and whatnot against the coach, and he just kicked them off the team. So he's got about 18 players dressed out there, and came all the way down from Morgan County, about at least, I guess, 3-hour bus ride to play the number 1 ranked team in Class AA, the 10-0 Redhounds. So a big first half. Caleb Watkins, I want to mention that he is not in action. Caleb had sprained his ankle against Somerset, and coach staff holding him out, make sure he's 100%. When we come back to action in second round action next week at Campbell Field, be playing probably Bath County. So Redhounds are out there teeing it up. It's Trace Warbeck that's going to tee it up, Mike. And Coach Jewell will go with the young kids. We may not even see any of the starters here in the second half. I'd say if we do, it will be very few plays that we'll see with them guys out there, as Vorbeck will kick to the Cougars.
And we're ready to roll. Second half action. Land about the 25. Caught at the 20. And the young Redhounds bring him down. There are 4 or 5 of them on the tackle. That's 28. Kevin French part of the tackle, actually. No, it was at 38. 38 for Corbin. Brandon Nansen on the tackle, I'm sorry.
He's a junior. So the Redhounds go on defense. 1 yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Under center, he takes the snap, turns, he's rolling, getting hit, and he's brought down. Oh!
63 Kevin Mitchell, initial contact.
Flag goes down. Intentional grounding. Morgan County.
Number 70, Randy Grimes, also in on the play. Corbin.
Well, I don't understand why he was trying to toss away. I mean, well, Mike, he obviously didn't want to lose the yardage, but he was already had the Redhounds on him. You have to be aware of the fact that what you're doing out there. Huge loss for the Cougars.
Yeah, lost it down on that penalty as well.
2nd and 25.
Handoff to the well, cover that one.
No gain.
22 Mahan part of the tackle. Number 3 Tipton part of the tackle. Pick up anybody else there?
Well, they're going to find they have a hard success with play. Even these young Redhounds are showing their discipline and stay at home, and good defense there by the Redhounds. 3rd down and 25. There's snap. Hand off. Cuts it back. And this will be a big game for them. Oh, yeah.
First.
Yeah, he's almost out near the 35-yard line, but that's 5 or 6 yards shy of the first down.
They got to come across the 41 for a first down. Bring up an interesting 4th down play for them, the 34.
Yeah, he's actually 7 yards shy.
That's what they're going to go for 4th and 7. Did I hear there an call it a manageable 4th and 7?
Yes, you did. There's the snap and the handoff, and he's going to be using yardage.
Yes, that was very manageable for the Corbin defense. Corbin takes over on downs, lost on the play back to the 30-yard line.
Good defense there by the young Redhounds, Mike.
Who did they say got the tackle there? Okay.
I didn't pick that up.
I heard him say it from the PA box over there.
Well, Roman Mitchell will be bringing in the play from the sidelines at quarterback.
Let's see, I believe coming back out, it's going to be Roman Mitchell, the backup quarterback for Walker Hill here for the folks in the county.
1st and 10 Redhounds. Ball resting on the 30-yard line of the Cougars. There's a snap, hand off to Okuma. He's got a head of steam up. He could go all the way.
Full head of steam.
Touchdown, Redhounds.
Good hard run. 30-yard touchdown.
That was like a knife through hot butter.
Yeah, he was running pretty hard there. Good run by Saxon. 7:40 on the clock.
46 to nothing.
Penalty flag, Randy.
Really?
Oh, wipe it out.
Oh, no. Well,
hold it's called. Unbelievable.
did not see that, Mike. So, make it 40 to nothing Redhounds. Clock begins, and we're playing under a continuous clock. 7:15 left. Third quarter. Redhounds up 40 to nothing. Here they come. Roman Mitchell to the line.
Feel a little bit of a colder breeze starting to come in here in the second half.
Yes, it is cooling off.
That's the weather forecast. Mayhem with the ball, good run.
Nice run here, but he's going to take it in, I think. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mayhem, and touchdown, Redhounds. Don't see any flags on this play. Mayhem, of course, freshman.
Blocking, good run.
46-0 now. Redhounds. 6:33 on the clock. Clock continues to run.
You may need to turn your interior lights off. They are on. And your battery might be.
Did you catch what kind of vehicle that was?
It was a white Pathfinder. I thought he said driving a blue Pathfinder.
All right.
Okay, try the extra point.
Somebody.
Your dome lights, interior lights are on and your battery may be dead. But I'm thinking if your lights are still on, that means your battery's not dead yet.
That is a good indicator.
Snaps a little high, film it covered. Penalty flag is down on the play. It's not a. Let's see what the penalty flag is all about. Maybe the defense was offside, so only a shot at it.
Now this is what I do not understand. Perhaps you can educate here, Mike. I know that we're under continuous clock, but the referee blew the whistle, and I thought I saw a signal to stop the clock.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
And the clock continues to run.
Flag is off.
It's 46-0 Redhounds, and we'll be out here shortly. Yes, the clock runs continuously. Morgan County Band, they were a late shot. They were probably lost someplace in metropolitan Corbin. But they finally found their way in here as the second started. Yeah, possibility.
A couple extra minutes to get your foot there.
But they, their little band sounds good. They're right down in front of us, and they represent 99% of the Morgan County crowd. As the clock continues to run.
Randy, earlier in the year, I remember you said from the middle school game, we were at one of the schools in Corbin, or maybe we went there. It was a really hot day. I think it was Leslie County. And they had to call the game further because of the heat.
Yes.
And we get a break here. I want to show you an article.
All right.
Something going on about heat.
All right.
Its impact upon some players in Kentucky this summer.
Trace Whittek's going to be it up. And we're down to 4 minutes now left in the third quarter. He can't build it out here at the 20-yard line. To the 25, 30. Inside 30, about the 32, 30-yard line. We'll see the spot.
So that's first and 10 at about the 30.
Rain is down to miss, it looks like.
But it has, I'd say, 20, 30 out here.
Just drop. Will you be making a trip to watch the in Commodores?
There's a ticket available for me if you want to use it. I'm pondering what to do.
I had a lady, actually she was the PVA in Laurel County. Is
Pretty valuable administrator.
is
Joyce Garland's Hart.
that is her. She had the Arthur man, the man, and the Pep man, which is myself. Got the cats.
You know, her was Big John Bowling. Big John Bowling.
Is that
Her
right?
up there?
I did not know that. I knew who he was. I didn't realize that was his daughter. But she was offering the $35 face value tickets for $20. He had 4.
Oh, he wasn't giving them away.
Wasn't giving.
Huh.
And I suspect it's because it passed for the cold, blustery night.
Yeah, they're saying degrees tomorrow night. High tomorrow during the day, like 47.
Yeah. Maybe some snowflakes there, yeah. So I believe that's why it was scaring her off. I don't know. I'd call her back if she still had them. She may be in a mood to give them away. Never know. Second ball, second down for the Cougars. 2-minute mark, third quarter. Redhounds up 46-0. Handoff. And Derek May is there to meet him. I hope Redhounds join in.
He takes a lick there, I'll tell you. Pounding.
He'll lose several yards.
Number 70, Randy Adams helped out on the tackle.
So set up a third down and 9 yards. Ball 34-yard line.
Minute 30. Cougars come to the line.
1:30 to go here in the third quarter. And as you're going to see the break go up on the 2 feature backs getting Eagle and Flannery.
Under center, he turns, he hands it off right up the middle, and he's out to about the 38-yard line.
They got about 4.5 yards to go, maybe 5 first.
So fourth down, he picked up several yards there. That seems like a huge run for them. We've been so used to watching them go backwards. Well, anytime they go forward, it seems like it's a monumental accomplishment.
PA announcer said 58. Jonathan Goforth, the junior, in on that tackle.
So we're down at the 45-second mark. This might be the last play of the quarter. He's under center. He's got one back behind him, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's rolling. He's looking. He's getting pressure, and he's going down again.
Smothered.
57 I seen in there, Zach Chadwell.
63 also, Kevin Mitchell.
Kevin Mitchell, so big sack there by the Redhounds. And they'll take over on downs. Field position here at about the 32-yard line. So that should end the quarter. I don't think they can get to the line and get it off. They're not even going to try. So after 3 quarters of play, it is Redhounds 46 and the Cougars nothing. Redhounds zooming along. We'll take a break here. We'll be back with the fourth quarter action in a moment. All right, we're back to action here on RBS Channel 18, Redhound Production podcast of high school football. This is the Redhounds' opening game of the 2008 state playoffs. Roman Mitchell turns, hands Trace Vorbeck. He's to the 25, still on his feet. They'll drive him back now. But a nice gainer there by Vorbeck. We're in a continuous clock with the Redhounds up 46-9. And we've seen a lot of the young Redhounds on the field here. Matter of fact, I have not spotted a starter on the field in this second half. It's been all the young Redhounds playing.
Mahan and Vorbeck in the backfield in the eye. Vorbeck with the handoff again.
Nice run there.
He's got first down
Nice run, Vorbeck.
at the 12 and 13-yard line. There's a Morgan County player down, injured on the play. He's holding the left knee.
Clock continues to run.
They're thinking it's just a cramp. Let's hope that's all it is.
I see the referee signaling to stop the clock, and they did stop the clock finally.
I'm not sure how the rule reads on that. I thought at times they'll stop it, but they've been letting it run.
Well, yeah, I've come to the conclusion that it runs regardless of anything. However, when the referee does signal to stop the clock, I thought they should stop it, and they did run it a few times.
Well, by the way, I was talking earlier about the article I saw about heat and its impact upon players. Earlier this year, a Louisville high school football player died after being out in the heat and practice. And the article here says Louisville police say an investigation into the death of a high school football player who collapsed at a practice has been turned over to prosecutors. The investigation is allegedly complete, and about 2,000 documents have been turned over to the Office of Commonwealth Attorney. And the police spokesperson said that the prosecutor will review the file and decide whether to present it to a grand jury. A Pleasant Park High School sophomore, Max Gilpin, died August 23rd at their Children's Hospital 3 days after collapsing. Officials said that the heat index was 94 degrees when the 15-year-old Max and another player were still at the practice. So you've got kind of a problem here. You got to get your players in shape. On the other hand, you can face problems like that.
Absolutely.
Quarterback with the handoff gets inside the 10 to about the 6, it looks like.
Red Hands with the gainer there. Driving towards the goal on another touchdown. Well, that game that you were talking about, the middle school football game, well, actually the 7th and 8th grade games that day against Leslie County, they were not able to complete either one and had several players that had to be taken to the hospital. As Vorbeck takes it off tackle and is into the end zone for the Redhound touchdown.
Make it 52-0.
But Mike, the thing was there was such a contrast. You had the Leslie County players, which were obviously in very poor shape and condition, that were, they were in straits. I mean, they were having some big problems with him. Our Redhound players still in their helmets, and we had 0 Redhounds that had trouble that day.
Okuma to the edge of the point, Mitchell to hold. It's a good look, Nick. That's good. 53-0 now.
53-0. Redhound. I'm trying to think what the score was that Les had picked. And I think it's right in the range.
Right.
Mike, I know you read that. You notice his record on his prognostications? He's only missed 3 games.
On target this year.
He has. $53. Redhounds on top. Matt Norval, you're just going to miss the UK basketball game. And that might be a good thing from the last report we had.
Yeah.
You might be glad that you missed it. Hopefully the Wildcat football team will fare better tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get that 7th and then go down to Knoxville the week after and pick up the 8th.
There's 8 minutes on the clock. Clock continuing to move as Trace Beck moves on, boots it. He fielded it at the 15-yard line. It's 20, 25. Yeah, inside the thing. The one thing I do notice too, I'm not trying to pick up this kid's not, but they don't run hard, the Morgan County kids, when they get the ball. They just don't run hard, it don't appear.
Nance had that there on the right for Corbin.
Of course, if you're 0-10, at this point, you probably may not have any hard running left in you.
Probably so. 7 minutes, 20 seconds in the game.
Just a couple of the nickel and a couple of the other Morgan County helmets. We're ready to go. Night. Now wing T formation's got plays his feature. He is going to hand it
off to the right. Finds a little run up the middle. Boom. Hit there by somebody. Caught him up under.
had good progress on that.
About 8-yard pickup.
Yeah, nice play there. Good positive yard for Morgan County. They've not won first tonight, do they, Mike?
Not that I ever know. Their best play was a punt that we muffed.
Yes.
If I remember correctly.
6:30 on the clock. As they go under center, he comes out. And he's looking to pass out here. It's complete. And he's to the 40, to the 45. That is the first down of the night.
Brody Jones, 56, comes in to help out on the tackle.
So Morgan County picks up a first down.
Well, they're up to the 46.5, 47-yard line.
6 minutes left.
To see us hold the shutout. How about you?
Goes right side and big hit right by the Redhounds, number 56, Brody Jones.
Wow. Brody's 5'8", 182-pounder according to the roster at the beginning of the season. Was that what they used to call a snotter?
Yeah, that would fit the bill right there. They laid the hammer on him. 2nd and 11. He's looking at the throw. Overthrows this man.
27, Zach Smith on defense. Oregon County wants a flag there, but I think the ball was over before the contact.
Well, I think he did overthrow it. You know, it does have to be catchable. But, you know, had that ball been a little bit more catchable, they would have had a point.
I think he hit him as the ball got there, so I don't think.
Could have been, incidental.
If you'll recall in the pros, they've got that catchable rule, but we don't have that here in high school now.
Oh, is that right?
One of the differences, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's very confusing. We go from high school and then Saturday pro college and then Sundays pro,
yeah.
And there's different rules for every level.
Third down play. Ball is on the ground. I think Redhounds have it.
51 for Corbin has a hand on the ball.
Number
2 hands on the ball.
Anthony Barton, number 51.
5'6", 191-pound senior. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in the game.
Redhounds up 53-0, and they'll try to add 2 more on that. Actually, Mike, looking, with an 0-2 team, the Redhounds have not tried to run the score up, but they have scored just so easily. Close on the 3-minute mark here. Roman Mitchell.
Luke Osborne, handoff to the 36.5-yard line.
Nice carry. Well, Mike, perhaps next week we'll get a little more of a test. Maybe Mr. Olson will find his way back to Campbell Field.
Yeah, I saw his son here tonight, so he off without him to go deer hunting.
Maybe he'll find that elusive deer he keeps searching for in Illinois. Osborne again.
It's about a yard or 2 there. Good tackle by the Morgan County. 3rd and about 3.
2:45 left.
I think I heard the announcer say that the clock may not be accurate.
Oh, really? Now, that would be interesting. Third down play here. Third and 4.
Vorback takes the handoff in motion. And he gets hot collared there. Going to be short of the first down.
Loses his footing there as he's trying to put the brakes on and cut back.
4th down at about 3.5. The scoreboard clock says we're down to 2 minutes, 4 seconds left.
Redhounds to the line.
Mitchell brings it again, a spread formation up to the line. Man in motion. He's going to get the hand off. He's going to hit.
All right, we'll be close, but I think we're going to be a little short, Randy.
Making a nice play is Jefferson.
Osborne on the carry.
So it appears Morgan County has held. The ball will go over on downs to Morgan County. Penalty flag against Corbin. Decline. Morgan County takes over.
Well, Mike, once again, read this disclaimer that says this broadcast of Corbin football is the whole property of Redhound Productions. Any rebroadcast or duplication of this broadcast without written consent of Redhound Productions is strictly prohibited.
That sounds better to me. No.
So we're going to go under a minute, and this one's going to be a 53-0 Redhound victory in the first round. Redhounds will run their record to 11-0.
Cougars will want to pounce into the end zone before the end of this game. Let's see if we can hold them out.
They're going to have to do something amazing.
We stopped that one.
The Redhounds have been no part of that.
Third down, about 7. Scoreboard clock says we're down to about 30 seconds left. If it's accurate.
I say one thing, Mike. You have to give a lot of credit to these kids that are playing for Morgan County. You know, they've done their best to compete tonight. Just been outmatched.
Was that the fumble loose? Lead the ball off the field. The guy comes in and
I don't know.
their announcer over there called it that, and the ball was on the ground. But normally you have a lineman come across and get it, or a tight end. There, I think, what the quarterback is to get the ball.
Well, they called the timeout with 9 seconds left. And maybe they're going to have one last Hail Mary here.
I said go for it.
We'll be back to action next Friday. The second round action. I'll mention again, I'm trying each night to make mention like how much I appreciate our facilities. You know, it's raining and everything, and we're in a nice dry place. We're not all ramped up, and I really appreciate this.
You're very right. I agree. Rush is coming.
Going down.
I believe that's on the tackle.
Kevin Mitchell.
Told me that right over after that tackle.
It's a final, Mike.
Corbin wins 53-0. Take it to the house for us, Randy.
Well, there's not really a whole lot to say about this one. This one is just what we expected. The rest is in a big rout, 50-0. Didn't even put the order on the fifth here in the second half. Watkins was pulled out tonight because of the sprained ankle, resting him up, getting him ready for the rest of the run. Hopefully a run to a state title. It's hard to pinpoint anything. Just a lot of Redhound touchdowns. So, wrap it up. I'm Randy McCall. Might go for the cameraman Norville. We'll sign off, and we will see you next week for second round action from Campbell Field. Good night.